Hello, I'm Mr. Craven from the NET English Director Team, and today I'm going to be talking through The Witches from Macbeth. Now, belief at the time was that witches were servants of the devil, and King James, recently arrived from Scotland when Shakespeare wrote the play, believed that witches were conspiring against him. In Act 1, Scene 1, the witches are linked to bad weather and seem to know the future. They're summoned by their familiar spirits, and they fly away through the fog and filthy air. They're clearly evil, rejecting goodness, and speaking in rhyming lines of around 7 or 8 syllables. Their actions are developed more in Act 1, Scene 3, where they swap stories about their evil actions, some linked to real cases of the time. They're invisible when Macbeth and Banquo arrive, and look strange when they do appear. They tell Macbeth something he is, something he doesn't know he is, and something he will be. On request, they then tell Banquo that his children will be kings, and then disappear without giving any further information. Both men are sceptical, but Macbeth takes becoming Cawdor as proof that the witches were right. Banquo seems to read it correctly. The witches don't directly prompt any action from either man. It's Macbeth who thinks about killing Duncan, and Lady Macbeth, someone who also sounds like a witch, who persuades and encourages him. There's an additional scene with Hecate, goddess of the witches, that's widely believed to have been added by a different playwright. In it, Hecate reprimands the witches for their actions, and tells them Macbeth will come to see them in the morning. The last appearance of the witches is in Act 4, Scene 1. There, they add various repulsive ingredients to a cauldron, casting a spell. Macbeth insists on hearing answers to his questions from the witches' masters, all of whom continue the trend of providing enough information to prompt thinking without actually providing definite answers. After the final show of a succession of kings descended from Banquo, the witches dance and disappear once more. It's not until Act 5 that Macbeth sees the witches clearly, to doubt the equivocation of the fiend, to see them as juggling fiends that palter with us in a double sense. Ultimately, the witches, corruptive servants of the devil though they may be, simply share information. It is people in the play who choose evil,